Hello, good morning, Anaga. We'll get started in next 5 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm just playing a music in the background.
Your company is quietly pushing you out and you know it. Now, at 40 and above, your experience should be a biggest.
प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम गुहार दो। है प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम गुहार दो। आन बान शान या की जान का हो दान आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो। आरंभ है प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम गुहार दो। आन बान शान या की जान का हो दान आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो। आरंभ है प्रचंड। सो प्राण दे जो मन करे सो प्राण ले वही तो एक सर्वशक्तिमान है। मन करे सो प्राण दे जो मन करे सो प्राण ले वही तो एक सर्वशक्तिमान है। कृष्ण की पुकार है ये भागवत का सार है कि युद्ध ही तो वीर का प्रमाण है। कौरवों की भीड़ हो या पांडवों का नीड़ हो जो लड़ सका है वो ही तो महान है। जीत की हवस नहीं किसी पे कोई वश नहीं क्या जिंदगी है ठोकरों पे मार दो। मौत अंत है नहीं तो मौत से भी क्यों डरे ये जाके आसमान में दहाड़ दो। आरंभ है प्रचंड बोले मस्तकों के झुंड आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम गुहार दो। आन बान शान या की जान का हो दान आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो। आरंभ है प्रचंड।
All right, we'll get started with today's session. Wherein we will be covering the basic fundamental things. Okay. So good to see you, Anaga. So there was somebody joined Aditi, so she left maybe. No problem. So we'll continue. So let's get started with day one. So today we will be covering the basics and the environment setup. Okay. So but before we get started, let me just give you an overview. Okay. So what you're going to learn in next 2 months. Okay. That's the plan. So I'll just quickly route you through the content. Okay, so whatever things we will be covering in next 2 months, I'll just show you. And then it's a 2 week, 2 months outline, the course outline, the things that you will be learning for next 2 months. Just a second. I'll reshare my screen with the PDF file which I wanted to share with you. Documents. Then syllabus, and then Java University. Okay, I'm resharing the screen. Host tools, you can unmute, you can share your screen. Later you need it. Meeting name you cannot. All right. So here I go. I'm sharing my full screen. Yes. So this content file I'll share with you as well. Okay. Anaga, can you please confirm if you are able to see the screen where I have shared a PDF? Yeah, perfect. Thank you so much for the confirmation. Okay, so week one, this week, we are going to deep dive into the fundamental things. Today we'll see JVM, JRE and other things. Tomorrow, so let me just give you an idea. We have sessions on Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday, there is a preparation time. And then we will have session on Thursday and Friday. Okay, so 4 days a week, the schedule will be for next 2 months. Okay, the week one will be, the core deep dive. So wherein tomorrow there won't be any session, as I mentioned. Day after tomorrow, we'll be learning data types, control statements, and string builder on Friday, right? So this week we missed one session yesterday. Since we have started from today, we'll try to cover this thing in our upcoming existing sessions. Okay. So week two will be on object-oriented programming. Once you get started with basic fundamental things in Java, we'll get started with week two, where we'll learn object-oriented programming and exception handling. Object-oriented has multiple things. Okay, inheritance, polymorphism, overloading, overriding, abstraction, encapsulation. And these are the questions. And very important thing, every session or after every session, we'll have practice doubt session, right? So wherein sometimes we'll talk about existing topic, sometimes we'll talk about interview questions on that topic. Sometimes we'll talk about resume or LinkedIn optimization tricks, what all things or the keywords you can add in your resume. So that's the 30 minutes of time that we'll be spending extra for our after we finish our normal session. Okay, so that will start from tomorrow. Okay, so this will be really helpful for you going forward. Okay, the next 30 minutes. Okay, so the session time is 8 to 9:30. Official time is, and then out of which we will spend 1 hour for delivering the content, and 30 minutes of last 30 minutes will be reserved for your doubts and query resolution. Okay, so if there are no doubts and queries, we will take up some interview related things. We'll talk about something which is happening trending in the industry right now, and we'll spend that 30 minutes of the time. Okay, so week 3 will be working on collection framework, which is a very important topic from interview perspective. People are going to ask you about list, map, set, asset, and there are a lot of things. Okay, collection also has comparable and comparator. So this is a very important question again, people will be coming up with. So there is one more important question that interviewers ask is double equals to operator and this equals to method. So what is difference between them? Then we'll talk about generic wildcards, fail fast and fail safe is another topic where people will be asking a lot of questions. So that is week 3. So the week 1 is basic fundamental things. Week 2 will start with object oriented and exception handling. Week 3 will go with some more powerful concepts of collection frameworks. Then week 4 we'll talk about Java 8 features. Now, even though today latest version of Java is 25, still people are using or asking the questions on Java 8 because there were a lot of powerful changes that happened in Java environment after Java 8. Okay, still today also I use when we work on in the industry, we use this lambda expression which was introduced in Java 8. Still it is useful. Functional interfaces, still it is useful. Then Stream API where we use map, filter, then collect, reduce, a lot of things. Still they are relevant and we are using it in the industry. So hence it is very important. We need to work upon these things, and these questions will be asked in the interview very frequently. So that's when we will be covering in week 4, right? Java 8 features and functional programming and by the end of week 4, we'll have a real world project created. Okay. So this is where we'll end the month 1. Okay. So week 5 will start with multi-threading, wherein, how to create threads, um, how to collect data from threads. So there are multiple ways to create threads. All these things will be covered. There are inbuilt methods like wait, notify, and other things we will be using. So there are few more other topics in thread itself, like executor framework, callable, thread pools. So how threads are created and get added to the thread pool is something we will be learning in week 5. Good to see you, Paresh. Then day 20, like it's week 5, we'll be working on core Java uh, concept, multi-threading coming from advanced Java, or actually not core Java. So semaphore, thread, local, and all these topics will be covered in week 5. Week 6, we will start with JDBC and servlet. So now, not a lot of people use servlets today, or even JSPs. But still, since it's a part of advanced Java concepts, you need to know it, because after you work on servlet later, the understanding of um, Spring security will become very easy, and JDBC is required in order to help you understand how the Java code connects with the database. Hmm. So the first session of week 6 will be JDBC, wherein we will be learning how to write a query in Java that will get executed in the database. Okay, we will be using MySQL database for demonstration or working example. And here also you will be doing that end-to-end CRUD operation with the help of database. Then we'll start with servlets. So servlet has their life cycle, like servlets get created, then it gets data, then it posts the data, then it does a lot of things. So we'll be seeing it. With the servlet, Java servlet pages is the next thing that came up in order to show you some powerful things into the backend. So we have JSTL and JSP directives. So I'll be covering that. You will be working on it, and we will build a urban mini project which will have end-to-end things that will be based on, because here we'll learn JDBC and then using the servlet JSP pages. So this is going to help us to create the UI, or in Java only, we are going to write some HTML code into the JSP files. Okay, that's where you will be able to see some things happening into the project of employee operation. So this is week 6. So by the week 6, you will be covering 2 projects. One is on Steam API, one is on JSP. Week 7 will start with data structure. Data structure is very important concept from the perspective of what interviews. People, if you are just getting started, you will get a lot of questions on data structures. Okay, it is just to check whether you are technically sound, whether you are able to build a logic. And then we have arrays, strings, problems. So we'll be covering, we'll be taking 2 examples of each of the topic, so that you will get. Okay, so we have written here 5. So we will be so this is after practice session. So 2, I'll be showing you. I'll be giving you some more problems to solve in our doubts and practice session, right? So that is 30 minutes time that we have reserved for our doubts and queries. That is well. I'll also give you sometimes challenges to solve. You might see some challenges as well. Just a second. We have added it here. Coding problems on polymorphism. Like I taught you someday, I'll teach you polymorphism. Same day, I'll give you some problems to work upon on that day, right? So here we'll work on some basic concept. Today you'll see it. We will do the exercise on that particular topic. Okay, so that is something we will be also doing for DSA thing again. We'll be covering array, what is string, how I'll show you some problems to by solving it from HackerRank or LeetCode, and then I'll give you some problems to solve you as well. If you could solve, good. If not, we'll see the solution of it together. Okay, so then there is something called as linked list, tag, queue, hash map. So Hash map we'll be covering anyways in our above topics as well. List as well we'll be covering in collection framework. But here we'll try to solve the problems. The problem like there will be coding questions. We will be taking the example. We'll be using all our knowledge that we have gained till week 7, and we'll try to solve the things. Here stack and queue will be implemented for the very first time. Okay, then in data structures we have sorting and searching algorithms. We'll be covering how exactly it is implemented, and then we will be adding the DSA keyword. This keyword is very important. If you add the DSA keyword in your resume, it will automatically help you filter the jobs or you get the more interview calls. Okay, this keyword is very important. That you can only add after you work on these problems. Okay, so more problems that you'll solve from the DSA world, the stronger you will become. Hmm? On the same week, last day, we will be solving few more most important questions on DSA. Okay, like here we'll be learning the concepts. Here we'll be solving the actual challenges together. Okay, this will help you to prepare well. And then week 8 is totally reserved for building the project. Okay, we'll be conducting the interview. We'll be conducting interview again, and we'll give you an idea like what is your next roadmap, what you should do after learning core and advanced Java with DSA, and that will be Spring Boot and like Spring Boot. Then you can also become full stack developer. I'll give you the proper roadmap, like how should your career grow on the last day of the training. So that's all we have planned for you. Okay, so this is your 8 weeks of thing, the core Java, advanced Java with DSA. Okay, so this is the plan. We will be getting started today, as I said. Okay, and let's go. Right, so are you guys ready to get started with day 1? Yes, let me know into the chat. Nida said yes. Paresh also said yes. Perfect. So what we will be doing today, we will start with JDK, JVM, and then installation of systems. There are a couple of things we have to do today. Okay, let's take a deep dive into it. So welcome and everything is fine. Next 8 weeks we'll be going with core Java, advanced Java, DSA, and interview preparation. Everything will be going. Okay, so what is today's agenda? We will be covering why Java is still top choice. We'll work on this is the more important. I'll help you personally to set up JDK, JR in JVM after I explain the things. I will write our first program today. Okay, we'll see how to take input output, and I'll give you some coding challenges. Okay, so why to learn Java in 2025? Okay, this would be the most important question that people will be asking. Like today, if you see in the world that people are talking about AI, right? You must have heard about, right? So there will be a lot of jobs that AI will take away. Yes or no? How many of you heard it that AI is going to take out a lot of jobs of software developers? Let me know into the chat if you have heard about this particular statement. Yes, no, anything into the chat? What I said, yes. Have you heard about this statement like AI is going to replace human all software developers? So in the world of AI, everybody is moving towards it, and then I heard a lot of things again around this, like Java is dead. Java is not going to move forward. Java is, there is a no demand for Java developers. That's not true. Okay, I'll show you the real statistics today. Okay, I will give you an idea. Good to see you, Omkar. Good to see you, Sheetal. So we have just started. Before this, we have covered the outline of 2 months of training. I'll give you an idea towards the end of the session again one more time. Okay. So what you are going to learn in 2 months of training is something we were discussing before this slide. Okay. So but right now I just want to tell you or give you an understanding of why Java. Right. So Java is running today in 90% of enterprise application, whether it's Android application, all Android applications are using Java. Okay, so you must have opened this Zoom, right, to join the session. If you are open from mobile, it is built using Java. Okay, all the applications that you use in your mobile phone, like Netflix, Flipkart, Zomato, Paytm, anything, Google Pay and everything is built in Java. No other option, right? So if you learn and master Java programming, the growth will be infinite, because people cannot live without mobile phone. And in order to make that mobile phone more attractive, everybody is starting and developing web Android versions of their software. So whatever you build in the web world, they replicate it, or they copy the same, and make it a Android application of it. Okay, so Android is needed. So in Android we need Java. So other than this, in the enterprise application, majorly in the banking systems, people are preferring to use Java because of its robustness, because of its legacy. It has been there for a long time now, and because of the security that Java provides. Okay, not Java, actually, it's Spring Boot that people are preferring, and in Spring Boot we have Spring Security, which is helping you to make build secure applications. Then Java is cross-platform. If you build the software here in the Windows application, same software will work onto the Linux machine or the Apple machine. Okay, Apple OS, iOS. So that is the again another beauty of it. This is not possible with a lot of other programming languages. People are coming up with this feature, but Java gives the best in class in the industry right now. Okay, robust. This is what I was talking about. Robust, secure, excellent for full stack and backend development. Okay, that is when you should learn Java in 2025. Okay, and the people who are talking about AI world, and you should learn some Python programming language. I would like to add a very important point, that Java is now supporting AI development as well. Okay, there is a library we will be talking about in few minutes. There is a library or a dependency, you can say, Spring AI, which is helping Java developers to become AI ready, to become or to implement the AI with Java program. So that's the beauty of Java. Slowly and gradually, it is taking the space, and being 8 years of into the industry, being a software Java developer, I know as a lot of people may not be able to migrate from Java to another program language, because it is very, very difficult. So imagine, like, if I'm 8 years of experience, I'm not able to migrate from Java to any other program language. Imagine the companies who has been running or working in industry from last 50 years, how they will migrate. It is not possible. The banking applications, right? So take any bank, whether it is HDFC Bank, SBI Bank, ICICI Bank, all the banks have been there from last 50 to 100 years, right? You may not even know how long they have been there. So all the companies, they have built their backend into the Java. Now they will not migrate it into any other program language, because it's so big, it is very difficult to migrate. First thing. Second, the kind of security Java gives, no other application or no other program language gives that sort of secure environment. Okay, so all e-commerce applications also, when I'm talking about enterprise application, enterprise like is at a very big level, like Amazon, Flipkart, the big one, right? So I'm not talking about some basic e-commerce application that you built as a part of your project. So I'm talking about big application, enterprise application that you use day-to-day basis, and those applications are using Java for their backend processing. Real world use of Java is in banking, e-commerce, and Spring microservices. So Spring Boot is again an advanced framework into the Java, and that provides microservices architecture, which is largely used in industries for building the enterprise application. So if you learn today, of course, the opportunities are big. I'll just quickly take you to the opportunities. Okay, so I'm going to the Chrome. I'll show you. So before you guys join, we were discussing about the content, what you will be learning week. So we'll come back to this slide again. So I'm talking about job openings in Java, job openings, Java job openings. I'll search for Pune. You guys can search for your city wherever you are. Okay, and I'll quickly go to the LinkedIn. So on LinkedIn, because this is, I believe it is, the best source of jobs. So it has 1,000+ job openings for Java developers in Pune. If I quickly go and see what is JD, job description, what they're looking for. Okay, most of the times they will be looking for a Spring Boot as well. Okay, so 1 to 3 years or something at the beginning. Software engineer, Pune via LinkedIn. Again, it is coming from LinkedIn only. Like a lot of job openings you will find from LinkedIn itself. Okay, this is Google Jobs. Whatever you are able to see right now is Google Jobs. And what I opened over here is LinkedIn Jobs. Okay, so here you can do the experience level as internship entry level if you are fresher. Then if you are mid or depending on what is your current thing, you can change the things. Okay, you can see Java Spring Boot here. Infosys is there. I don't know. One day ago, see, yesterday itself they have put in, right? LinkedIn is live. LinkedIn.com job searches. Infosys has put in the job opening, and they're looking for Java developer. See, like companies like Infosys, you just scroll down, you'll find some big names again. Who has recently, like Nvidia, they're looking. It is promoted actually. They are looking. HSBC, a very big banking company. HSBC. I don't know the full form. Just a second, I'll search it because I don't remember. HSBC. I don't know. So it's a big Hong Kong and Shanghai Banking Corporation. So HSBC is a very big bank. So like a lot of big software developers out there in the industry has worked or has been through these particular projects of HSBC somewhere or the other in their career of the company. Okay, so let's focus on this Spring Boot and Java. So they need Java, somebody who knows Java, right? So now if I quickly go and see the job description, what skills that they're looking for, so that you will get an idea key what you are supposed to prepare. Now one thing is very clear. If Infosys today is hiring for Java developers immediately today itself, right? Um, it has took me something else, somewhere else on Infosys page. I don't want to go there. Okay, so I could get only two skills, Java and Spring Boot, and they have not mentioned the things in detail. But anyways, so you got an idea, right? So you got an idea that Infosys, if yesterday, if they have posted, it means they are looking for the Java developers. So if you learn, you will also get benefited. Okay, if you only see the top companies, you will also find. So Qualys is there, they're looking for software developer. Nvidia is looking, right? So Nvidia is again a very big company. 2 weeks ago, they're looking for somebody who knows Java maybe. Let's see what they're looking for. Okay, 3 years of experience in Python, Java, Golang. Okay, they are looking for any program language, but the concepts will be same. They need object-oriented programming, which I'll be teaching in our core and advanced Java concepts. They need data structure and algorithm, DSA, which we will be covering in the week 7 and week 8, right? So these are must. Without these two concepts, you cannot clear any interview. We will be covering them. And then Nvidia, since it's in the AI world, they are looking for somebody into embedded firmware, full stack development. Again, a good path. I already suggested. Master core Java, become backend developer. Then you can look forward to become a full stack developer by learning front end. So this should be your path going forward if you are planning to move forward. Okay, so they're looking for a lot of things. We'll not talk about Nvidia. So the more you search, you will find more data. Java developers, VOIs, Vodafone, I guess. I don't remember the full form again, but they're looking for Java developer, Pune, specific Pune, right? And you can find, right, recently they have 2 weeks ago itself, like before Diwali they have posted, and you can also get the chance to work with them, right? So job openings are there, you just go and find it out, you will get the opportunity, right? So we also have a dedicated training and placement team. These people will filter out the jobs for you, will help you to apply and prepare the resumes and everything. So what I will be doing with you when you are part of the training, I will be helping you to prepare. Like I said, right, we will be conducting the mock interview. I'll help you to build a resume, LinkedIn, everything will be putting We'll be doing the coding practice, we'll be building the projects, and we will be doing a lot of things. I will personally conduct your mock interviews every 15 days so that you will be able to master the programming skills, and along with that you will also gain the interview confidence. Okay, so that's what the plan we have for you. Um, and this is where you should learn Java in today's world 2025. So there are a lot of scope. It's gone. I wanted to show you one more thing, which is Spring AI. Okay, so Java build AI app with Java. So I am just showing, I know what exactly we need to build. So you can build AI app with Java. Building AI with Java involves a lot of things, and very important thing is like you have to use a dependency called as Spring AI. Okay, this is a new thing which has came into the industry recently. So if I use Spring AI, okay, this is a tool I need, then I can use LLMs, I can use what OpenAI, I can use Hugging Face tool. There are a lot of things I can do after I learn this particular framework, and it is in Java. So let me just show you what is this OpenAI, Spring AI. Okay, so Spring AI is a project of Spring. Okay, we can use generative AI as well. So Spring has a lot of things into Gen AI. So they have recently added, right? So this is, and why Java developers should care, because it is going to come there as a part of Java, and you need to write a Java code and you will be able to do it, right? So this is Spring AI. Okay, the logo looks something like this, and you can write your code, your APIs into Java, and then you can take help from Gen AI applications like um, Claude or OpenAI. There are a lot of things that you can use. Okay, and you will start building text to image, image to text, text to speech, embedding chatbot. Also there are a lot of things that you can build with this particular application. You just need to install the dependency, and you can see the thread is created. Okay, so we'll talk about the runner and everything. So a thread is created which is going to do the running of this thing. Okay, so there are a lot of things Java is coming up with. So Spring AI has recently started coming actually. So it's the current version is 1.0.3. It means it's very latest. Okay, people have just started. If you learn today, see the Spring initial release was into 5th of this year, right? Initial release, the first version of Spring AI released in the May of 2025. So it is just getting started. Okay, so if you start gaining the skill on Java with AI, the future will be yours. Okay, so like there are a lot of things coming in, and then you will definitely get a lot of help if you start mastering this thing today. Okay, it is a lot. It is a lot of powerful things happening in the Java world as well. So if you master it, the future you will become future ready. All right, so we have next thing. Let's move towards the agenda of the day. We have to learn and understand what is JDK, JRE, and JVM before we actually start our first code. Okay, so people ask this question in the interview as well. If you are a fresher, if you are an experienced candidate, you may not get this sort of question at all. So everybody with me before I move forward and take the next topic. Yes, guys, are you with me? Type in yes if you are with me. Paresh said yes. Anuga said yes. Yes, Omkar, are you with me? All right. So we have JVM, Java Virtual Machine, that executes your bytecode. Yes, perfect. Good to see you, Omkar. Executes your Java bytecode. Okay, so the bytecode is platform independent. It can run, the bytecode can run on any platform, whether it's Windows OS, Linux OS, Android OS, or iOS, everywhere it will work. Okay, this is Java Virtual Machine. Okay, JVM. Very important part of the whole Java ecosystem. Then we have JRE, Java Runtime Environment. So the Java Runtime Environment provides libraries and JVM to run the Java application. Okay, so means JRE has JVM, and also it has the libraries. So libraries, extra libraries plus JVM becomes JRE. Then we have JDK. Okay, so JDK is a combination of JRE. So JRE means libraries plus JVM plus compiler plus some development tools. Okay, so when these three things combine, it becomes JDK. Okay, so this is the smallest and the most important unit of your Java runtime environment or Java ecosystem. Then if you add libraries into it, it will become JRE. I'll give you a pictorial representation of this, don't worry. And then if you add JRE and some developer tools, it will become JDK. Okay, so when you let me just give you an idea. When you so this is a picture, will come see the example, and then we'll come to the example again. Okay, so this is a JVM. Okay, so JVM, Java Virtual Machine. Okay, so this is a Java virtual machine where actually your final bytecode will execute. Okay, so if you include this is a wrong example. Actually, it should be outside and then it should combine. Fine, no problem. So JVM plus a set of libraries will become JRE, runtime environment. And then JRE plus development tools. Okay, JRE plus some dev tools will help you to become, help you to, form the JDK. Okay, that's the whole structure of it. So let me go back to the previous slide. Yep. So JRE plus some developer tools will help you to be help you to find or will make the JDK, Java Development Kit. Okay, so when you compile your code, see here there are two-step things. You cannot directly execute the code, or the direct execution has started from Java 21 actually. That is also possible nowadays. But when you want to deploy the things, first in Java what happens, code get compiles. Okay, so compiled code, we can use the command java compile java c and file name.java. If you are doing from with terminal, nowadays we do not need to do. We have IDs, we have IntelliJ. We'll do the setup anyways today, so you will get an idea. Java C hello world.java, it will execute this file and it will generate a bytecode. What is bytecode? Bytecode will be in the form of .class file. Okay, this is .java file. When it will get converted, it will get compiled, it will create .class file. And then this bytecode will be executed on JVM. Okay, so this JVM will only execute bytecode. That's it. Who will help us to create the bytecode? We will get the help from JRE. So JDK will be used for the development tools, the UI and everything set up in the Eclipse. We'll set up JDK in the Eclipse. When I'll compile the code, JRE will be compiling it with the libraries and will convert into the bytecode. That bytecode will finally execute on JVM. Okay, so that's what we do, right? So Java is platform independent because of bytecode, okay, not because of JVM. So JVM doesn't make it platform independent because the Java code gets converted into bytecode, and this bytecode can be executed anywhere and everywhere needed. So that's when it will, it is a platform independent programming language. Everybody clear with this difference between three? Any doubts till now before I move forward to the next? Yes, Paresh said yes. Another said yes. These three concepts, the basic fundamentals of it are very important, without which you cannot get started actually. So there are a lot of fundamental things actually we'll be covering, which will be useful for you to write your next piece of code going forward. Okay, all right. So this is JVM, JDK, JRE we have already seen. Now let's go and do the setup. Okay, I want you to download Java 25. Okay, so I'll share the link to download the Java 25. If you do not have, how to check whether you have Java 25 or not. So what you have to do is you have to open command prompt. Okay, and I want 25 only because I want everybody to work on the latest version always. Java hyphen version. Open everyone. Make sure when you join the session, join from the laptop. It will help you to do the activities with me. Okay, so open the command prompt and check Java hyphen version. What is the version? It is there. Check the version of Java. Okay, Java hyphen version, and which it should be 25. I recommend always, because you should always work on the latest thing. Java 25 has been released in last month, 2020 to September 2025. Okay, so it is recommended to be on the latest version always. Yes, everybody, tell me which version of Java is installed in your laptop by checking the command. Yes, do it quick. Yes, guys. I need the number that is 17, 21, 25. जो भी आपके system में installed है. I have 20. Okay, that's fine. We will see if we need the latest one. 20 is okay. Keep it as it is for today's session. The best thing I would recommend is to uninstall the 20 and install the 25. Okay, this should be the best thing. For Java related things, it won't have a lot of impact. But when you will work on Spring Boot, it will expect you to be on the latest version, at least 21 and then 25. Okay, we'll talk about versioning as well. Okay, since you heard this point has brought up, we'll discuss on Java versioning as well. Okay, others, can you please tell me the version of Java? Paresh has 20. Good to see you, Kavita. Omkar, can you please tell me which version of Java you are having? Yes, same goes for Anaga. So Anaga, every day when you will be joining, I want you to join from laptop. Do not join from mobile phone. So that will not help you to become uh, good at it. Okay, so I'll assume that you have it. I'll just anyways share the link. Download the latest Java version. Let me just quickly bring it up. It is in my notes. Just a second. I have not shared my screen. Softwares. Just a second. Documents to then retry softwares. Yes, software download link. Okay, so download the latest version of Java 25 and download Eclipse or IntelliJ of any of your choice. Okay, I'm just putting this things into the WhatsApp group so that you guys can get started and you can download this thing. Where is Chrome? Let me come back to this slide first. Yes. Okay. So I'll just quickly put this message into the WhatsApp group for everybody. Where is Tech Amplify Chrome? Here it is. Java developers. Download the install Java 25 bold, install Eclipse or JDK bold. Perfect. This software in your system. Okay, so I'm just new system control all, copy and Java developers and then Java shop. Okay, you got it. Now, since I came across this particular Java version, I wanted to give you the idea. So everybody, I'm just going back to the Eclipse, sorry, the Chrome, wherein we have Java versioning. Okay, so it is UK actually. I don't know why it is UK. Let me just quickly switch if I can. Fine, doesn't matter actually. Europe will be nearest to us to download. Select your country. Select your country it is showing. Okay, let me just quickly change it. Asia Pacific India. तो ये वाला करना चाहिए basically Java 25. ठीक है. I should have this URL instead of the old one. Okay. So whatever I got latest, I just copied it from there. So here we have Java JDK 25. Okay. You will be downloading Windows. Go to Windows. You will find the installer, 64-bit installer. Download this exe and install it in your system. Make sure you are Java 25. Okay. Java 21 is also there. You are supposed to download 25. Okay. 160. This is the latest thing that you are supposed to download. I'm putting the link into the chat. Go ahead and download it. I'm just replacing in my notes as well so that it will follow it from India. Okay, so this is important. Java 25, JDK 25. Just a second. Take the next link so that you can directly reach out there. So I replaced my notes as well. Java 25. Okay. Go ahead and download it. Once you're downloaded and installed, let me know it is ready and installed. Yes, make sure at least it is downloaded, and then we will again do this Java versioning. We'll set the environment path. We will try to decide the ID. So I would recommend you to go with Eclipse to get started. In industry, people are using IntelliJ, but that is the ultimate version of IntelliJ, the Pro version, for which you need to pay. So it is not recommended for any one of you to go with, or you cannot go with Pro version. The basic version of IntelliJ is very basic. It does not have a lot of features. So recommendation is to go with Eclipse. Download the Eclipse. I shared the link in the WhatsApp already. So go ahead, download it, and make sure you have Eclipse ready with you. You have Java installed with Java JDK path set. Now I'll show you first download and install, and then I'll tell you the next step. Everybody downloaded and installed. Let me know yes or no. The latest version of Java. Okay, I assume you're doing it in the background. So I'll just move towards the step number 2. Okay, so once you download and install, what you have to do is you have to find the path where it is installed. Okay, and then with that path, you have to set up the Java home. Okay, so where to set up the Java home? You have to go to the environment, Windows, environment. You have to edit the system environment variables. Okay, so here there is option to edit environment variables. You'll find system variables. If you are admin of the system, you can edit this. If you are not admin, then you need to set the variables for the owner, the user, current user. Okay, so here you might not have Java home by default. So what you have to do is click on this new. Okay, give the name as Java underscore home. Okay, and you have to pass the value over here. From where we will get the variable value? We will get the variable value from the place where we have Java JDK installed. Now I'll see where my JDK is installed. Okay, so when I downloaded and installed Java 25, it must have added somewhere here, right? Java here, not here, then it must be here at least. What I did, I used the packaged version, so I don't have the installation. So I used in a different way. So I have some softwares folder separate. So that softwares folder has JDK 25. So now in your case as well, when you download and install from the previous steps which I mentioned, I'm going back there. So once you download and install, it will be available in your system somewhere here in the C drive. Inside program files, search for Java. You will find it. If not, it should be in the programs x86. You will find Java. Next. Now, in my case, as I mentioned, I have softwares folder. Inside that, I have Java 25. So inside which you have to go here and you have to come to this particular path. Okay. So till the bean path I have to take. Okay. So because it has a lot of things. Okay. So this is the path I am supposed to copy. Okay. And this will become my Java home. Where is my Java home? Here it is. I'll be pasting this path here. Okay. So till bean, or you can see in my case, whatever I have put in is like JDK 25 only. So even you do not need to go to the bin, come to the JDK 25 folder and you have to click on OK. And this Java home path, like Java is present at inside this folder, is I'm telling to my computer. Okay. So whenever computer wants to search for Java, computer should come to this folder, C, softwares, JDK 25 and JDK 25, and inside this the computer will find Java related all the files. Okay, so that's what is setting the path. This is step number 2. Once you set up Java home, then you have to download the IDE, Eclipse or IntelliJ IDEA. So as I suggested, if you are getting started, go with Eclipse. If you are already planning to or working in industry, go with IntelliJ, but ultimate version would be good. So any of your choice you can install and we will get started with. Once you install and set up the Java path, make sure you check again Java hyphen version. Okay, and it should show you the latest version. Why I recommended to use latest one? Because it will help you to clear the next interview very easily. So go ahead and make sure you have latest version installed. Okay, so you can do it in the background. We will be sharing the recordings with you for first 3 days where we have demo sessions. So everybody will get the recordings in the group itself. You can revisit and implement the things. Okay, so and later we will be checking if everybody's having that systems up with the latest version. Also, whether all your program or the coding examples which we are doing are completed along with me. That we'll be doing in next 30 minutes or so. Every day we'll have 1 hour of dedicated teaching where I'll be teaching you. 30 minutes I have reserved for helping you to grow in your career, to prepare the interviews and do a lot of other things. Okay, I'm getting this. Okay, Paresh is getting some error. Let me just check. Okay, so when you download the Eclipse, you have to download the Enterprise Edition. Okay, ID for Enterprise. Second, choose the second option. Okay, so whenever you download Eclipse, it will ask. Eclipse also has multiple. Eclipse supports multiple development. Download Enterprise Java. Okay, we are learning enterprise software development. Okay, so basic Java is only for the beginner. Always choose the second one. Okay, I hope you are clear, Paresh. Okay, I have not shown you how to install Eclipse and IntelliJ, but I'll just give an idea. Okay, so Paresh, if you could hold for a minute, I'll give you a best way to do it. Okay, do not click on next. Do not install. Okay, I'm giving you the best thing. If you want to install Eclipse, I have already shared the link. I'm opening that link, whatever I shared. Okay, किधर link मेरे notes में. Just a second, I'm not sharing my screen. Eclipse and packages. So if you observe, I given you the path of package. Why? There is a reason. Okay, so I don't want you to make your system heavy or slow because you install a lot of softwares, because later we need MySQL, later we need a lot of things. Okay, so that's when it is recommended to always install the Eclipse with packages. Okay, if you install the Eclipse with exe file, it will make your system slow. Okay, because Eclipse will keep running always in the system. That is something I don't want. So always go to the link which I shared, packages. Okay, so the path is eclipse.org download/packages. This path always has latest version. Okay, latest version of Eclipse is available over here. Okay, here you have options to download Eclipse for Java Enterprise Edition, Eclipse for Java developers. Java developers is for beginners, for very basic thing. Enterprise Edition, where you can do a lot of important things, JPA, data tools, Maven, Gradle, lot of fantastic things you can do with Java Enterprise Edition. So what I want you to download the package. What do I mean by package? Package is nothing but a zip file. Okay, so you can find here Windows x86 is the version I'm having. So I'll be clicking on this and it will download a zip file for me. what it will do, see, you can observe it is downloading a zip file for me. Okay, .zip. If I click on download, it will download a zip file. So now after you download the zip file, so you will see in my folders softwares, okay, Eclipse which I have, just a second. Eclipse I have is this Java. Actually, I downloaded in month of June, so this is a bit old version, but whatever you see is the latest one. So if you go inside it, and if you extract that particular downloaded file, you will find Eclipse you can open from here. So this is what I'm using. Okay, this is the Eclipse, and what it makes, what its benefit, like you can only use whenever you want. Okay, this exe will work only the time when you are going to open it. Otherwise, it will be in the closed mode. There will not be any background processes. So when you are not using Eclipse, your system will not consume, or Eclipse will not consume any of the resources from your system and will not make your system block. Can you share your screen? Oh my God, I forgot. Sorry. Thanks, Kavita, Paresh, for the reminder. Just a second. We have electricity outage. I'll just connect my charger to the another port and we'll continue. Just allow me a minute. Okay, so what I suggested, always download the zip is something I suggested. Okay, click on the package, go to the place and download the zip. Okay, that's the recommendation. Oh, it was on, but I haven't. Just a second. All right, Eclipse is open in the background. Okay, so what I suggested is to download a zip. Can you show that step again? Yes, no problem. I'll do that, Paresh, don't worry. So what I suggested is to open the link which I shared, right? So what I shared, /packages. Okay, so when you open the link which I shared, you will come on this page. This URL, okay, this URL always have the latest version of Eclipse, whichever is available. Okay, and here you'll find the latest version for Eclipse having multiple things like Eclipse for Java developers, enterprise developers, and everything. So here you'll find an option to download the zip for Windows. Okay, Mac OS, Linux also you can download, but I'm using Windows. I'm clicking on x86. If I click on this thing, I will be able to see the page where I can download the zip. Here is a download button. If I click, I will be able to download a zip file. Okay, so once this zip is downloaded, you have to copy it to the folder from where you will not be deleting it. So I maintain my softwares into software folder. So wherein inside the software folders, I have extracted that zip. Okay, so this I did in the month of July. Right, that time 6 was the latest one, 2025-06. Today 2025-09 is the latest. Every 3 months they release a new version. So inside this is the place from where my Eclipse is getting started. So what is happening because of it? This is not installed software, like it won't come into this particular list. देखो ये जो programming वाला है ना, apps and programs, it won't come. So what will make there won't be any background thing. तो इससे क्या होता है? See, Eclipse is not present here. So if you download the exe and which Paresh was showing, I'll come back to this particular page. See, Paresh has downloaded the exe file, okay, and then that in exe it was Eclipse installer. अगर आप इस तरीके से करोगे, so what will happen? You will not be this Eclipse which is installed will be always there in your ये वाला software list, and ये background में कहीं ना कहीं पे वो चलता रहेगा. So that is when I recommend always not to install Eclipse. At least इसका option है तो नहीं करेंगे, बाकी सारी चीजें we normally go and install. ठीक है? So if it is Eclipse, making your system more useful for other softwares. ठीक है? So and then once you have extracted, this is the place, this is the file from where you can open your Eclipse every time. Okay, so this is one of the good strategy we follow to make system more powerful. Okay, so we're done with the installation. I believe we are going back to the slides. Yeah, we have downloaded and installed Java 25. I recommended to use latest version. We have set the environment path. We have decided which ID to go with. You can use IntelliJ as well. VS Code is less recommended. VS Code is good for UI related things, front-end development. For backend, for Python, we use PyCharm, which is again developed by IntelliJ people. And for Java, we use IntelliJ IDEA, or we use Eclipse. Clear? Everybody with me? Everybody done with the clear with the installation steps? All right, I assume working on it, no problem. So you can work in the background. As I said, the recordings of this session we will be uploading on YouTube. You can revisit from there. You can rewatch from there, and you will get the updates. All right, next. So once you're done with the environment setup, we will be writing the first code today. Okay, a very basic thing you might already be knowing, and then we will be ending our session here today. Okay, if you have any doubts, any queries, I request you guys to join tomorrow. Aditi, Bhavesh, and Anaga, Paresh. So tomorrow it's Wednesday. Wednesday is normally I give you for the preparation time every day, every week, for next 2 months. We will be having 4 days in a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is the preparation time. Thursday, Friday, same 8 o'clock in the morning, we will be having a live session. Okay, and that's what the plan. Another reason I'll tell you, tomorrow we have a webinar. Okay, so those who have been following Tech Amplifiers for a very long time, every Wednesday we conduct a webinar. Okay, so that will be on different topics. Tomorrow it will be Spring Security. You guys also can join and be part of it. You can learn a lot of things. Then next week or next month, we have some plans on Spring AI, where you will learn how to build AI applications with Spring Boot and of course Java. Okay, so that is when Wednesday. For the team, we have kept it free for delivering the workshops, so webinars. And for you guys, it will be preparation time. You will get it. You will be I will be giving you some tasks. You will be working on it. Thursday, we will review it. Okay, so let's get started with our first Java code today. Okay, everyone, I assume by now you must have your Java installed and Eclipse or IntelliJ ready in your system. I have my Eclipse open, so I'll just quickly open it up. Here I go, and I'll create a new project. Okay, so let me just close everything. Here I go. Let me close. This is microservice related things in the background. Close all. Okay, so we'll create a plain simple Java project. So once you have Eclipse open, you can create a new Java project, plain simple Java project. Later, depending on your use case, you can build some other projects as well. Project name, I'll put day 1. Okay, so it is using default environment, and then it is asking to use JRE. I'll use JRE 25. In your system, you might not get this option. You will automatically have 25 only. If you have, right now in my system, there is 17 and 25 two versions. Even I have 21 as well. Okay, so ये देखो 21 वाला भी है. So I work on multiple projects. Every project has different things, so that's when it is there. Okay, create separate folder and everything. I only choose the Java version, and then I'm clicking on next. I'm not doing anything else. SRC Java, this is fine. Okay, so I have my day 1 project created. Here we have SRC folder. Inside this SRC folder, I'll be creating a new class. Okay, new class name will be the name of the project file. Okay, I'm putting hello world.java. It will automatically come. Okay, it is saying default package is discouraged. Let it be. As of now, I want to use default package only. Okay, I want public static void main method inside it. I just checked on it. We will not be doing it later. I'm doing it for the first time. Okay, and I'm clicking on finish. Okay, so in SRC, I have hello world.java. This hello world line automatically generated when I clicked on that checkbox. Okay. So now if you go and see, okay, so we have only system.out.println, but try to understand. Okay. So this is a class, this is the name of the file, and class file should be same. Second, this is the method. What is method? We'll discuss on it. So this is the main method, is the heart of your Java programming. Okay. Without main method, the file of Java won't execute. Okay. So that is when we have written over here. Well, what is this public? Public is access specifier. Everybody will be able to see this method and will be able to execute. Static, it will be fixed. It won't change. That is what static defines. It's a keyword. Then we have void. Like every method should return something. So void is the return type. Currently, this method is not going to return anything. Hence, the return type is void. Okay. So inside this, I'm going to write the code. Okay. So you can use the shortcut CISO control space in Eclipse. In IntelliJ, I don't know. Okay. So CISO and control space, you will get some system.out.println. System.out.println hello world. Okay. So you can type it by yourself as well. No problem. And this is what our first program, hello world. If you want to run, see what we created a Java project, plain simple Java project. We got two folders. This is library like dependencies, and this is a package that was created. Inside this package, I created a new file, hello world.java, and inside this new file, while creating the class, I selected the checkbox where main method is created. If not created, you can write it manually by yourself. Again, public static void main string args. This args is nothing but arguments. If while running the code, if I want to pass some arguments, which will do my next thing, arguments is nothing but extra values or extra details. We can take it as a parameter, as an input. Okay. So right now we are not making any use of it. Going forward, we will be using these arguments as well. Okay, and here this is just first day, first program. Hence I written hello world. If you want to run the program, you can do it from here. There is a play button over here. You have to click on it. Since I have multiple files open, I will be selecting one which I wanted to open. Okay, so this will not run the current file. In your case, if there are no other files present, it will only show you one file. Okay, run, then you have to go to the run as Java application. Okay, this is one of the way to run the application. If I run, I'll get the details in the console. Here is the console, and you can see hello.world is present. There is one more thing. You just right click on the same file. You will find the run as option here as well, and Java application. You will see the hello world has been running. Okay, this is our first program to get started, hello world. Okay, everybody do it with me right now and let me know if you are able to see your output in the console. Who all are here? Aditi, Anugha, Paresh. So Aditi, I hope you must have understood. You were there initially, then you were not there, then again you are here. So I hope you are able to catch up with what is happening. Yes, no? Perfect, no problem. So as I said, tomorrow we will not be having any session, but we'll be connecting day after tomorrow again. We'll be covering. I'll just quickly share you the agenda once before I close. Where is that content? Here it is. Okay, this is our goal. So we will be covering in week 1 core Java concepts. In week 2, we'll be covering object-oriented programming, exception handling. Week 3 will be collection frameworks and generics. Week 4, we'll be covering on Java 8 features and functional programming. Functional programming is very important. Week 5 will be on multi-threading. Then we'll go with JDBC, JSP, servlets. We'll cover data structures. A lot of problems will be solved. Theoretical of data structure will be covering with our basic concept itself. Here we'll do only problem solving. Then we'll go with mock interviews and career acceleration thing. During the course, we'll be building 3 to 4 mini projects and one major project, which will help you to implement. So this is today's agenda. We covered JVM, JDK, JRE, and we have done our first program. Tomorrow we'll start. Tomorrow means day after tomorrow. We'll start with data types. Okay, it will be very important. How much lectures per week? 4 sessions. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. 4 sessions per week. and we'll be sharing this content with you as well in the group later. So, but I want you to join on Thursday exactly at 8 a.m. We'll be learning data types. Then on Friday, we will be learning data controls, array and dimensional array. So arrays will be the very important topic. I recommend every one of you to join on time and finish things live. Okay, let me know everybody, are you able to do this particular Hello World program today? Yes, Aditya, I hope I answered your questions. Yes, Paras said yes, he is able to do Hello World. Anagha, what about you? You have been there from beginning. I recommended you to download the latest version. And if not, so today we are stopping here. But every day we will be coming and asking you guys to share the screen so that I can see whether you are able to do the things which we have covered today. Okay. So 1 hour we will have the technical topic where I'll be teaching you. 30 minutes are reserved to see whether you are able to implement, whether you are able to understand, and your doubts and queries and few other placement related activities we'll be doing. Not placement related, but something which will help you to clear the interviews is we are going to do in 30 minutes. All right. Any queries, any questions till now? Yes. Any queries, any doubts? If you don't have any, type in no into chat so that I'll understand that you don't have any doubts. All right, I assume this silence is no. And Aditi, Anaga, if you need any sort of help while implementing the any of the thing, you can reach out to the team. Drop the drop the screenshots, and we will be able to guide you further. Okay. All right. For any doubts, queries, we will be again connecting day after tomorrow, and we'll be learning few more important things. All right. Thank you so much for guys for joining in. We'll connect back day after tomorrow on our day 2 of the training, and you will be learning some data types and few more important things, and we'll give you an idea how interviewers are asking questions on that particular topic. All right, this is it. Thank you so much guys for joining. Bye bye. Recordings will be uploaded on YouTube. I will be sharing the link. You can revisit if you want to, and for everybody who is not able to join, they can revisit. Once you enroll for the training, you will be given the access to the learning portal, and that learning portal will have the recordings where you can learn everything so one after another thing. All right, so this is it for today. Thank you guys. Bye bye.